Miss Frost is the favourite. The starter has the button. An attendant up into the stall of one of these drawn in close. Red lights are still flashing. Gates open, racing. Moshard missed it slightly. First to get going, Sasha Fierce began very well from final edition, and now Whisper It starting to gather speed, driving up on the inside of Sasha Fierce, and Sobriro's going to follow those. The favourite back second from last, Miss Frost in the early part, and she's going to follow final edition, racing very fiercely. Ranger's Reward on the inside, wanted to climb up onto the bridle hard, and back last of all is Moshard at the 550 as they work down the Charles Street side, and the 3-year-old filly Whisper It went up on the inside to grab a slender lead. Sasha Fierce was forced to sit outside of her with the run of the race behind them. Sobriro a length and a half to Miss Frost over on the outside. She's 3 deep coming into the corner from final edition. Ranger's Rewards picked up ground, and last of all is Moshard. Sasha Fierce joined Whisper It at the 300. Sobriro only a length away, running on. He hasn't moved on Miss Frost, and here comes Moshard winding up as well. It's on now at the 100-metre mark. Miss Frost with a fight on her hands. Moshard, Miss Frost lists for Staples though. He put one on her and she responded well, Miss Frost. Miss Frost too good for Moshard. Then 2 or 3 lengths to Sobriro third. Sasha Fierce has weakened to finish fourth. Then Whisper It who dropped out. Ranger's Reward, and the last of them home is final edition. Really had to dig because it was Moshard who does let down quickly. It has that turn of acceleration, and it was on the back of Miss Frost. And Staples knew exactly where Moshard was, because when he saw the shadow, he did lift. He had to put one around the filly to liven her right up for a first run back. And the Frost Giant 3-year-old returns with a fighting victory over Moshard, Mitch Pateman, and 2 Sobriro, Jordan Turner. Fourth is number 5, Sasha Fierce. 6-1-2-5, and they've run 104.77 for the 1100. 104.77. And a winning return for Miss Frost in the colours of part owner David Reed and Ron Sayers. My Frost Giant out of Mega Me, a 3-year-old Bay Brown filly, trained by Frank Maynard. There's a name that's so synonymous with this meeting, this carnival, this town. Craig Staples aboard, and scores from Moshard, a gelding by Moshe from Shards, Peter Fernie, Mitch Pateman, and third placing to 2 Sobriro by Alfred Nobel from Framlingham for Tony and Gail Bartlett, Rod Brown and Jordan Turner. A long head 2 3/4 are the official margins. It's a long head 2 3/4, and there were 4 across the track at the 100 mark before the filly kicked in and then had to really find under heavy riding from Staples late in the race. Okay, so those are the details after the running of the Johnny Walker Maiden. Race number 3 this afternoon, the EBM Maiden at 2:24. There are no alterations. We've got a field of 9 running in the next of the day. In the meantime, let's go down to Gareth Hall joining us here, and he's with some of the connections of the winner, Miss Frost. And gee, there was a really good push for the filly for her return to racing this afternoon.
Yeah, big tip around for this galloper, Frank Maynard. Well, he's had a wonderful training career. Well done, Frank. It was a big tip on the round at Kalgoorlie for your horse, and the punters cheered when Craig got stuck into her and she delivered.
Well, he let that horse get rolling, see, you know, and then you hold her up, get going. You got to get him rolling, you know, get him, yeah.
And she's
still learning, you know.
She got a bit of a future.
Oh, I'm hoping she'll shape up to a city horse.
And the Smith family, they're great for racing in WA, pour in a lot of money, and they deserve to get a winner in Kalgoorlie.
Sayers and David Reed are good supporters of mine. Yeah.
Yep. So the Reeds family over the moon today, and we'll have a beer.
Yep.
Well done, Frank. There we go. Mr. Smith, well done. And Mr. Reed gets the job done as well, David, so congratulations there. And we'll catch up with Craig Staples in just a moment, because he'll jump on those scales after having a chat to Royce, and up he goes. But Royce, that was a good performance by Miss Frost.
Yeah, absolutely, Gareth. By geez, that was impressive. Really didn't go for her until about the 100 when Moshard loomed on the outside, and when he asked, she delivered. She looks a very promising type going forward. So Craig, no doubt, pretty pleased to be aboard this daughter of Frost Giant, a 3-year-old, and we'll just have a quick chat to Craig now. Craig, congratulations on the win. Just having a look in the final stages, the final furlong of the race, really hadn't gone for her. One loomed on the outside, and by geez, did she give.
Oh, well, I was a bit nervous. I thought I had a lot more there, but when she hit the front, she really stargazed. So Yeah, a few strides. I was a little bit worried that one might have had the momentum.
Yeah, so probably just a little bit of maturity there that will come through in later stages.
Definitely, she'll improve off that. She just looking around and just not sure what she wanted to do, but you know, once the other horse got next to me, then she sort of dug deep and went, oh, this is what we're meant to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Well said. Just quickly, Happy Harry in the big one, the Hannon's handicap. Big weight drop today. Carried 62 kilos last start. Back on the minimum today. Has to be an each-way chance.
Look, if I get a good run, he'll be right in it. When the horse is flying, he wasn't quite right last start, but I'm sure he'll be back to his best.
Well, it was a pearler of a ride there, mate. We wish you the best of luck for the rest of the day.
Cheers a lot. Thanks.
Yeah, one
Craig Staples.